And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A little juke. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back. And he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there. Running with Kamara. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 25 on second down, Winston looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys. Will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. At the 22-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw again on second down. Carr looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own own 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Winston. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Play action now, Winston. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now, on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The return is Renfro. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyron Johnson. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston rolling to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway, 26 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
14, Raiders 8. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And got his man complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 50 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Field here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Winston now to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The first down throw for Winston. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Jameis to throw it.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Winston. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught, Smith. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost him. We could have a great finish.
Following the interception, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Play fake. Winston. They'll roll. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. After the sack on first down, Winston to the right side and complete to Thomas. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Winston. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Play action now, Winston. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down and goal. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson
there to make the grab.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 37. Saints 27. Will Lutz to kick off quarter 1.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
A give. This is Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay?
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from long, very long range. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Raiders.
Let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Carr completes it. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. What can Winston do in the OT now? Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So I'm back with my brother.